currently on the 12th of November as I'm recording this, and I'm super late. I'm actually trying to take part in the Huevember drawing challenge, and this is what I have: unfinished sketches. I'm picking up from the 9th, so this is a sketch for the 9th, and well, technically, since we're on the 12th, I have to finish this for today, and then the remaining ones. Oh, there's this too. Up until the 16th. The remaining ones I can hopefully take them, or rather finish them one at a time, starting tomorrow. But yeah, I'm late. I'll try to record the process, and let's talk a bit more about it actually. So the Huevember art challenge is one of the many famous monthly art challenges that are held each year. There is also the Plein April that is held every April, and that I also took part in this past year actually, it was in 2025. But yeah, the one that I'm currently doing, or that I was doing at the time of this recording, is the Huevember challenge, which is held every November, and the principle is pretty simple. As stated in the name, each day you have a specific hue of color you need to use in your drawing, and it's pretty cool because I think it forces people to try and use colors they might not usually use in their art. And also, I think it's pretty satisfying to look back on this area of drawing by the end, because usually all of the hues are connected to one another. So when you look at the drawing you made, in the end, you'll have a pretty nice gradient of colors. So the way I came to do this drawing challenge was really chaotic. Um, I went through a lot of phases, and that's gonna also explain why I started this late. So first of all, as I said before, I took part in another drawing challenge back in April, which is a plein April in which I drew. No, actually, I painted an A5 sized painting every day for the entire month of April. It was my first time um, taking on a monthly challenge successfully, because in the past I tried to tackle the Inktober and I failed multiple times, which is fine. But this year I was so happy and proud of myself to have finally completed a monthly challenge. And by the end, I realized that I had learned so much. And also, I was really happy to have so many completed paintings. And I thought it would be a good idea to make it a tradition for me, as much as I can, to take on a monthly art challenge every year. And then I heard about the November, or actually, I already knew about this challenge, but I never really took the time to try it. And since I was really pleased with the result of the April art challenge, I decided to plan for this one. Yes, you might be surprised to hear that, because I was late the entire time, but I did try to plan it beforehand. And the reason why my plan failed is because I actually wanted to do something really specific. I wanted to make my own prompt, so I chose my own colors that I wanted to use, and the theme was Hoseki no Kuni, which is an amazing manga, and I basically wanted to make tarot card featuring the characters of the manga, which is quite ambitious, I guess. But I really love the idea because I've been wanting to make some kind of tarot card project for some time. Just the major arcana though. But long story short, right before the month of November, I realized that I didn't feel like doing this anymore. Like, I really still, as I'm recording, I still want to do this project, but I realized that as November was coming, I wasn't in the mood to draw all of this. So by the end of October, I had actually decided on not doing this challenge anymore because I really wanted to do my own ID, and I thought if I'm not gonna do this, then I'm not doing anything at all. Then guess what? I actually came across a prompt on Instagram, which was really cool, and also you could possibly win a drawing tablet. So it motivated me, and I decided to actually follow this prompt. But it took me a while to actually decide to do it, which is why I picked up the challenge on the ninth day. But as you'll see, the situation just kept on becoming more and more chaotic as I was more and more late. I can already tell that this is gonna be such a messy video because I have no idea what I'm doing. Hi again. We're on the 15th and this is what I have so far. In order, this is the 9th, I think. I didn't even write down the numbers, I'm a bit confused. I think this is the 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, 16th. Wait, 16th. Alright, -1 for everything. So this is the 10th. Alright, today is the 15th, so I should have finished this one, or finished this one. As you can see, it's not finished, along with every other drawing. Basically, nothing is finished. Yeah, that's the bottom line. Nothing is finished. Okay, and this is the one for tomorrow. Alright. I don't know what to say at this point. Well, you know what? I'm just gonna continue drawing and I'll record again once I have something finished. So far it's a very chaotic art challenge, but hopefully I'll pull through it. So basically what happened after that is that I got more and more late. Not that surprising in hindsight, but I was genuinely hoping at the time that I would get back on track. Honestly, now thinking back, I don't even know if I can say that it was a good thing or not, that I did this challenge, because during the month of November, I was feeling so down when I had to draw this, because, I mean, in itself, it's fun to draw, but it's not so fun when you know you're late and you have a bunch of other drawings to finish to catch up. And then, even after you've caught up, you'll still have drawings to do daily. Plus, I got quite busy with school, which I don't know why I didn't think about it beforehand. I should. Um, Also, I could have stopped. I just didn't stop because I was too stubborn for no reason. No, it's not for no reason. It's just because I was thinking maybe I could win the drawing tablet. I think that's what motivated me. Also, I didn't get the tablet. I didn't get anything. I mean, I just got the drawing that I did in the end, which, well, now thinking about it, I'm glad that I did them because I think they look really nice. I'll show them once I'm done with this dog that I'm drawing right now. But I think, yeah, it looks pretty cool. Just perhaps it wasn't worth me feeling bad throughout November. So, one advice I would give is definitely give it a try if you wanna get started and attempt following a monthly art challenge. But perhaps don't be like me, as in, it's way better to plan beforehand And if you feel like it's too much for you, just stop. Don't burden yourself with it. Really, don't do like me. Also, a really cool thing is that even though these monthly art challenges usually they have prompt for the entirety of the month, so you can also adjust the prompt to your own schedule. I've seen a ton of people following the Huevember challenge, but only with 10 or 8 hues, so that they would only draw 10 days or 8 days out of the month. So yeah, you don't have to be overly ambitious like me. You can just draw once a week even, and that would be good enough, and you would have taken part in a monthly challenge. Well, I'd say if you can enjoy it, it's definitely a really fun experience, and I love to see the growth it gives me by the end. But once again, don't don't do it if it's too much for you, and don't push yourself too much. I'm finally done with the drawings, so I'm gonna go through all of them right now. So this is the first one. I really like the colors. One of my favorite. Then the second one, I like how it looks overall, but the only bad thing I think is that you can't really see the flowers. I drew the flowers here, but you can't really tell it apart from the dog's ear, so it's a bit of a shame. But other than that, I do like the colors. Then the third one, I don't like it. I don't like it much because maybe because it looks so different from what I wanted to do. I had quite a hard time defining the features of the dog. One thing that I like though is the brush effect that I used to paint the dog's fur. This is cool. This is the same line brush that I used on this one. I used it on almost every piece. What I don't like about this dog painting is, first of all, these are the flowers. They're not that well defined because I did the line definition with colored pencils, and well, looks like it wasn't sharp enough. The second thing is this pattern that you see in the back. The color is really weird in comparison with the background because I don't know why I chose this color. I should have went with a different pink, but I think it doesn't match that well. Now, this one, I think the dog is cute. I'm not a big fan of this specific pink color that I chose either, but overall it's fine. This one might be one of my favorite. I think the dogs looks really cute, and once again I really like the brushwork that I did to represent the fur. Oh, one thing that I have to say also, I had quite a hard time getting the right hues for each day because I'm using traditional mediums, so watercolor and then colored pencils. The thing is, the prompt usually done using a digital color wheel, so I have to recreate the colors myself using the tools that I have. And on some days, well, you'll see as I keep going, but I feel like the hues were so close from one day to the other, and I just didn't know how to change it that much. This one I like it a lot too. I think it's a Doberman. I think I would have liked it better if the pattern on the background wasn't that color. Perhaps it would have looked better with this color in the background, but well, it's fine. This one, I like the colors too. It's purple. I don't have much more to say about it. Ooh, actually, I tried to put the flowers here in the ears of the dog and in its tail. I don't know if it's that visible though. I wanted to play with the physical features of the dog. Then this one, honestly, I can't really explain why, but I like this one a lot. Perhaps it's because of the color, because I really like the bluish tint of purple. But as you can see, the dog itself isn't that detailed. I didn't work on the fur like with the previous paintings, because at this point, I was just so late, so I decided I'm just gonna do what I can do, and it's fine if it doesn't have that many details, which ended up looking quite good in my opinion. Ooh, then this one is also really nice. But see, that's what I was saying. These two drawings, the colors are so similar, and I just didn't know how to show a difference in use, because like the use from the prompt were so similar, and I can't just change the tools that I have that drastically. So yeah, I tried using different color for the background, and I also use different colored pencils, even though they look really similar. And I don't know if you can see the difference in the camera, but this one is more blue and this one is more purple. I like this dog. I think I didn't like it back when I drew it, but now I like it. Ooh, some of my favorites are coming up. So this one is also cool. I was trying to make the flowers come out of the dog's body. I think it looks nice. I also tried to play a bit more with the composition by putting the dogs in different positions. So for example, well, here I started with something pretty simple, with the dog in the middle of the page, but as I kept going, I tried to just change the composition a bit, otherwise I thought it would get a bit repetitive. So yeah. Oh, this one is also one that I do like the colors, but I feel like I messed up the dog's face. Other than that, I think it's cool. This is one of my favorite. The dog looks so good. Is it Saint Bernard? I feel like that's the name of the dog. I could be totally wrong. I'm bad with dog's breed. I don't know that much. But I really like this one because I'm not using this hue of blue much. Even though I've always found it pretty and I've always wanted to draw with it. So I'm glad I could use this color more through this challenge. And then this one might be my favorite of this whole series. I think it looks so cute. Also, something that I tried doing is that I tried using two colors that were very similar in value for the background. The pattern almost looks translucent on it, so I really like it. I should try and experiment more with it. Then this one, which, well, I like it because I really like this color. This one is cute too. This is the time where I was the most late, I believe. This one is nice as well, but here, for example, I'm pretty sure that I had an issue with the use that I was using, because basically, well, you saw my process. The way that I start is by putting the watercolor first, and then I go over with colored pencils, and sometimes, like here, I darken the drawing too much, and then I feel like the overall hue that I was supposed to use gets lost because I used too many different colors. So it was also pretty tricky to navigate for me. Like, for example, here I can't even tell what is the main hue that I was supposed to use because I use so many different kind of greens. This one is funny. I also would have liked to have added more details, but I was so late. I couldn't do more than that. Oh, this one, I like it too. Oh, by the way, I don't know if you've noticed, but at this point, yeah, starting from this one, since I was so late, I started not using the thin brush to do the fur of the anymore, because up until this one, you can see the brushwork that I used to draw the fur, and then I went over it with colored pencils. But since I was so late, I decided not to use the brush anymore because it's taking quite a lot of time, and I just went directly with colored pencils. I can tell the difference. I don't know if you can, especially from behind the camera, but I feel like it's pretty visible. Anyway, this one looks nice. I was really happy to use a lot of green because I really love green. Oh, I think you can tell very much here that I mostly use colored pencils. You can see it. For example, if you compare these two, the feel is really different, which is really interesting. Then, ooh, you can clearly see the difference. I was running out of time. These three, the last three drawings, I made them mid-December. I was really late. At least I finished it, so I'm happy about it. But you can tell there isn't as much time that was put behind them. And this last one. For these three, I had such a hard time getting three distinct values because, I don't know, they all look the same. I feel like you can't really tell what's the specific value for each drawings because I just didn't know what to do. But well, yeah, that's it. So this is the gradient that I get when I assemble them all, and I think it's really cool, honestly. It looks really cool. If I had to pick favorites from them all, I think it will be these two, and then maybe if I were to pick only four, I think this four, the first one, this one, and this one. I think they look really nice. And also now I have material to make prints if I ever want to make some. So I'd love to hear your thought on this. If you have a favorite one, if you have tried a monthly challenge yourself, or if you want to try one, I'd love to hear about it. And I'm done for today, so I'll see you in the next one.